carefully. So let's draw a diagram so that we can understand this question better. So Ferris wheel with radius 30 meters. Okay, so here let me draw a circle. So that's the radius is 30. Makes one complete revolution every 84 seconds. The bottom of the wheel is 1.5 meters above the ground. Okay, so here is the ground. So this is 1.5 and it rotates about the center. Okay, a person is at the top of the wheel when a stopwatch started. Okay, for timing. So someone starts to move from here. Find how high above the ground that person will be after 30 seconds on the stopwatch by first expressing the motion of the wheel as a cosine function. Okay, it should be sine function. Okay, the same problem is also modeled using cosine function. See the link below. So here, so we can just make like an x-axis, y-axis, and this distance is, by the way, the vertical shift d, and this is 30 is the radius, so that's the amplitude. So for cosine or sine for both functions, okay, this is amplitude, a is 30, and from here d is 30 and 1.5, so 31.5. One complete revolution every 84 seconds. That means we can find b. B is 2 pi over period, which is 84. 2 goes 84 42 times, so this is pi over 42. Now we can model this using sine or cosine, same data. So here y equals 30 sine pi over 42x minus c, that's missing, plus d. D is 31.5. Okay, now to find the c, we can use the initial position. When time is 0, a person is at the top of the wheel. Okay, when the time is 0, so time 0, so what is this now? 30, this should be another 30 because it's the circle and radius. 30, 30, 60, 1.5, so 61.5. So we can use this location to determine the value of c. Okay, using 0, 61.5, 61.5, 30 sine x is 0, so this is 0 minus c, this minus c, plus 31.5. Okay, this is our model, but c was missing and we are trying to determine that. Subtract 31.5 from both sides because we need to subtract first. That's 30 equals 30 times sine of negative angle is negative of sine c, because sine is an odd function. Now divided by 30, we get 1 equals negative sine c. We can multiply both sides by negative 1, so sine c equals negative 1. I'm writing sine in the front, same thing. Okay, without negative, sine is 1 at pi over 2. We know that sine of pi over 2 is 1. And if we have, for this one, when c, that's the sine inverse of negative 1. For negative 1, sine is an odd function, so c is simply negative pi over 2. Or this can be 3 pi over 2 as well. So then now we plug this back there. Thus, the model is y equals 30 sine pi over 42x minus c. C is minus negative pi over 2, so plus pi over 2 plus 31.5. Okay, that's the model. But the question is how high above the ground that person will be after 30 seconds. So after 30 seconds, all we have to do is plug in x equals 30. So after 30 seconds, the height above the ground is y equals 30 sine pi over 42 times 30 plus pi over 2 plus 31.5. Now we can cancel this one. 5 goes 6 goes 5 times, 6 goes 7 times, or this is 30 pi over 42. Now you can punch everything in your calculator. Make sure the mode is in radians. So when you correctly plug in this one, or you can just add and then take sine of that, multiply by 30 and then add 31.5, you are gonna get, let me check what I had in my calculator, 12.79. that is 12.8 about, okay, 12.8 meters. Okay, this same problem can be modeled using cosine function, and just look at the link below and we have the same answer there as well.